final game of the weekend that I think is a great matchup. I find this one really interesting just because it's Baylor BYU. Baylor's ranked 9th and BYU is ranked 21st. However, BYU has a line -3, which I was just surprised because we've seen how good Baylor's been lately. This is
they're
also
the favorites?
BYU is a favorites -3. I didn't think I
Oh,
was going to see that, and I was like, oh, wait a second, this is weird. So yeah, BYU is favored in this one, even though they're
might be
ranked
better on
12
that game
spots.
now.
You're bet on that game?
I might be.
Yeah, so okay, so you say you're bet on this one. So you like Baylor a little bit in this one?
I think I like Baylor a lot more. I really don't feel like this BYU team's that good. They had a nice matchup against what was it, South Florida last week, and I think that's good and all. But like Baylor is this defense, they lost a lot of guys, but that not along that defensive like front. I think they're gonna mob BYU. Like BYU's got some nice guys on the offensive line. None of them are particularly very good run defenders, though. I don't say, and I don't really trust entirely Jaron Hall, their quarterback. The guy could sling it a little bit, but especially over the middle of the field, he is a bit dicey for the most part. So, like, yeah, I don't know I don't think they could do anything offensively against Baylor, and defensively, I don't think BYU is all that great. I'm surprised that I'm still shocked that Baylor's the favorite in that game. Holy moly, dude. That's gonna be real telling. Wow, man. I think Baylor's gonna run away with this game.
All right, so I'm gonna have to hammer that line too.
Yeah, I know, right? You said that. I was like, oh, I know what I'm putting in my parlay this week.
Yeah, see, I was just thrown off because I'm like, okay, one of these teams is ranked in the top 10, kind of been really good lately. Another one is BYU, and I know a lot of people really like BYU, and they're supposed to be a team that's probably I would feel like they're a team that most people think is or are heading into the season that is going to have an improvement this year from last season. So maybe that's part of it. I will say one thing that's interesting is Jaron Hall. So these teams met up last year. That's okay. This is another thing too, and you brought up that Baylor did lose a lot of guys, but they met up last year and Baylor won. Let's see, I have it right here. 38-24. They won by 2 touchdowns. Now, Jaron Hall actually had a really good game in that one. He threw for around 350 yards and like kind of tore up Baylor's defense.
When you're trailing, you have to.
Yeah, but Baylor ran all over them. So you look at like his outing of like, oh yeah, he threw for all these yards, but they were losing all game and the ball was getting ran all over them. So of course he's forcing the ball all game, but it's going to be interesting. Do have one question, elevation concerns for Baylor, because that's always kind of a thing with BYU.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't think so. I think they'll be fine. Does anyone have sickle cell that I'm not aware of? But wow, man, Baylor being the underdog in that game. That's a bet of the week right there.
All right, anyone listening, if you guys want to get some cash, you know where to get it on this game right here. But yeah, those are the games that I had. Broshmo, any other games that you're kind of looking at that you're excited about, or any storylines or stuff that because I know you said you've been talking about college football, streaming about it all week. So is there anything that you're like, okay, I want to bring this up real quick?
Yeah, if you're Texas, don't lose 49-3 to Bama. Don't pull an Oregon. They kind of Texas. They kind of ran over Louisiana Monroe, which you should. But I thought Ewers in his debut, he looked like a guy who was just like making his first start. So you're gonna have to be better than that. So yeah, if I'm Texas, don't get blown out. There's like a few underrated games, like Kansas State, Missouri's. I think gonna be a fun game. But oh man, let me go. I'm running through the schedule real quick because there's a lot of other cupcake matchups. I think Arizona, Mississippi State's going to be a shootout. Like, I think that's going to be a fun game to watch. Arizona looked really good after week 1. They brought in this UTEP transfer receiver, Jacob Cohen, and the guy's electric after the catch. He's like 5'11", 175, but holy moly, dude. That dude is legit lightning. I'm hoping Iowa State will be more than 7-3. Iowa probably had the most boring game I've ever laid eyes on. A game where you win 7-3 and you didn't even score a touchdown, 2 safeties and a field goal. Freaking wild, freaking insane. I can't believe that. But yeah, outside of that, like there's no real like I would say big man. I guess USC Stanford. This is USC gets to face a real team. Stanford, they have a potential first rounder in Tanner McKee at quarterback. So I really like that. I just think USC kind of they have more of the firepower, unfortunately.
Yeah, and I will say, so not tonight, but McCona of the channel, he was talking to Bills last night, kind of previewing a little bit of their season and the game. He is a Stanford fan, and he
Wow.
says that every year that whenever Stanford is just complete shit, that's when they beat USC, and they always pull off the upset. So he's booking that one. He is booking a Stanford upset. Now Stanford hasn't quite been like the greatest team of the past few years. Definitely fallen off since the Andrew Luck and Christian McCaffrey days. But he's all in on it. He says it happens every year. So he liked that one as a potential
Oh
upset.
man, we'll see, man. This is a different USC team. New
Yeah, that's what
coach, new quarterback, Jordan Addison. Even the defense looked scary. 3 pick sixes against Rice. Insane.
yeah, that's yeah, there's some crazy things that happen. 3 pick sixes, you produce a touchdown with 2 safeties and a field goal.
Yeah, and then like North Carolina, Appalachian State may have had game of the week. Shoot, LSU, Florida State. You think LSU is about to tie the game up, and the PAT gets blocked,
and they
that
scored,
was such a wild.
It was
game.
0 seconds left too, right? It was
Yeah,
time where it
because
expired.
they got down to like the one with 1 second left, and it was just they scored, and then literally the special teams for LSU was dog water. They had 2 muffed punts, a blocked field goal, and then the blocked PAT to cost them. Like LSU, man, they're whole. And now Keyshawn Butte might not be coming back, so that'll be interesting.
Yeah, well, I think that's gonna probably do it for the stream today. Broshmo, thanks for hopping on. Super fun. We will see how this week plays out, and we're guaranteeing I don't know if we're guaranteeing it, but we're all but guaranteeing a Baylor quote unquote upset over BYU. So
I'll be shocked. I'll be shocked if that game's within 14 points.
Okay, you've talked me into it. I'm putting money down. I'm gonna put some down on that one. But yeah, all right, everyone. Thanks for hopping on. We will be going live not tomorrow, but next week. We'll be going live Monday through Thursday. So we will see you guys then. Brosmo, I'm not quite sure when next time we'll be talking football, but we're talking a lot of football on this channel. We're talking NFL, fantasy, college ball, also NBA and MLB as well. So you guys are looking to follow a lot of sports, and if you're big football fans, great channel, like and subscribe. But that's gonna do it for this episode. We will talk to you guys very soon. And I'm betting on the Rams, even though I'm a Niners fan. So I guess go Rams tonight. But yeah, thanks for hopping on, guys. And we'll talk to you all very soon.